my ass is on fire.
Well, at least I still get to wear my Jason jersey. Anyway, yes. Niners won. We beat the Dolphins, and not only did we do it, but we did it with our third string quarterback. Am I happy about it? Am I happy about Jimmy getting hurt? No. Why would I be happy about Jimmy getting hurt? He was doing good. He was on a roll. But you know what? I like Brock Purdy, and I think we're in good hands. I really do. It was a good game. Our defense is fucking phenomenal in every aspect. I mean, I think about all the good defenses we've ever had, you know. And this is definitely the best. This is even better than the 2012 defense. It seems like whenever we have a good defensive line, or maybe even a good front seven, our secondary isn't so great. Or when we have a good secondary, our front seven isn't so great. But this time we have like the total package. There's not one weak link on the entire defense. All these years, I never really was a fan of Jimmy Ward. Everybody seems to like him so much, and I never understood why. Because if you go back and watch all big games that we blew, whether if it was in the playoffs or the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, go look at those big passes, those big touchdown passes. It's always through Jimmy Ward. You always see him out of position, running, trying to catch up to the receiver with the ball, and he never does. And then he turns around like, oh, I didn't know, what was I supposed to do? It just seems like he's always there. That's all I'm saying. But this year, he's actually doing really good. Finally. Because, you know, I never seen it. He's still... Isn't he a bulky pick? Like, he's the only surviving bulky pick still on the team. And I just... When Shanahan took over, I was like, oh, finally. Please, get rid of Jimmy Ward. Because we could do better. I'm not saying he's horrible. I'm not saying he's a shitty safety. I'm just saying we could do better. But oddly enough... it was actually Gibson that gave up the big play early on in this game. So, it's starting to kind of look like... I think I'd rather have Jimmy Ward out there as free safety and then put Womack in the slot. But who am I? I don't know. Or actually, I would actually put Lenoir, put him in the slot and make Womack starting opposite side of Ward. Mooney Ward, not Jimmy Ward. But anyway, regardless, I could still say I like both of our safeties. You know, Jimmy Ward and Hufanga and even Gibson. Even though he gave up the big play, I honestly thought, as soon as that happened, I said, alright, that's a fucking fluke. That play should not have happened. And I guarantee you it's not going to happen again. And I was right. But anyway, we beat the Dolphins. While I've been rambling on, you might have noticed some Christmas decorations from around town that are going at the same time. Trying to make it as Christmassy as possible. But I'm going to do something different today. I actually have some Q&A here from all you fans out there. I have some Q&A, and I'm going to answer some questions for my fans. So this video is for you guys. Let me see on my laptop over here. Do you think Trey Lance will come back this season? It's possible. I mean, it looks like he's kind of ready to go. I mean, he's walking normal. He's on the sideline. He's going over plays. He was helping Brock Purdy out and, you know, being supportive and still trying to be a leader. I think in his eyes, it's still his team, and I can't disagree with him. There's a lot of talk about... well, there was a lot of talk about bringing back Jimmy next year, but I don't know now. But, see, this is what I'm talking about Jimmy. He is good when he's in there. Go back and look at my very first episode, and I talked about it in depth. Like, this is the problem with him. He always gets hurt somehow, and it's always some weird injury, and it's always... he's just, I don't know. I don't want to call him Jimmy Glass, because that's not fair. It is football. It is a dangerous sport. And he takes it, and he stands there, and he'll hold on to the ball till the last fucking second, and then take the hit. You know, almost like what C.J. Beathard used to do. I mean, what do you expect getting hit by 300-pound linemen constantly all game long? You're going to get hurt. You're going to get stepped on. Your body's going to get twisted. So what can... I'll put it this way. Our offensive line is really good at run blocking. Pass blocking, not so much. But that's just the way it's set up. If we had a really good offensive line, or Jimmy could just have a couple of more seconds, or any of our quarterbacks can just have a couple of more seconds out there, he wouldn't have gotten hurt. He probably would have spent this last 5 years never hurt. Except for that one fluke play where he ran to the sideline and then tried to cut back. I don't know why he did that. And it's still incredible that he did that to his ACL and no one even touched him. I don't know. It's just that. He's good when he's out there. But that's the problem. You can't pay a quarterback $27 million to sit on the bench every year. You can't do that. We need a guy that's going to stay out there. I can understand missing 1 or 2 games every now and then. But, like, look at people like Russell Wilson. I hate to bring him up because I know he's doing really bad this year. But he, like, never missed a game in his whole fucking career. Tom Brady, he only missed, like, 4 games ever. But then you talk about people like Aaron Rodgers. He got hurt a lot. But he was always fine during playoff time. He always gets hurt early on in the season, then comes back just in time to blow it in the playoffs. But anyway, yeah, I can see Trey. I can actually see Kyle keeping that kind of like a secret. Not a secret, but I think he just doesn't want to say, yeah, sure, Trey Lance is coming back, and then him not come back, then he'll look like an idiot. So he probably has to say no, but I'm sure deep down inside he's hoping yes. Although, Brock Purdy's doing a pretty fucking good job. I know he looked a little shaky out there, but he's a rookie. He's Mr. Irrelevant. And he's basically doing what Trey Lance should have been doing. Learning as he's going. You know, learning the speed of the game. Getting used to everything. I mean, it's like throwing a fish into cold water, you know? Or actually, that's a bad analogy because it's usually a fish will go into shock and die. But whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Do you think we could win the big one with Mr. Irrelevant? Oh, well, I was just talking about him. Yes, I do. Because between our defense and our running game, Jimmy G was basically in there trying to be a game manager. And that's I have a feeling that's what Brock Purdy's going to do. He's going to go in there and just... all he got to do is not fuck up. All he got to do is not throw interceptions, and he'll be fine. And there was a lot of times where I seen him... he took the sack. You know, he could have threw it up for grabs. He could have tried to throw it out of bounds and risk maybe fumbling the ball or something. But he just took the fucking sack. And that's good. That's really good. He's very safe with the football. I like Brock Purdy. When we drafted him, I was like, I don't watch college football. But I was watching his highlights and I was like, this kid looks like he's got something, you know? He kind of looks like I hate to say it because I don't like him, but he's kind of Tim Tebow-ish, where he kind of makes miracles out there, and he's kind of got that underdog aura about him and everything. I don't know. I like him. And I like that he's mobile too, so that'll help with this offensive line. Just as long as he's not too mobile. I mean, if you see someone open, hurry up and throw the damn thing. Got to be quick with those decisions. Tom Brady next season. No thanks. Pass. Anyway, that's enough with that. How would you grade Purdy's performance? I would honestly give him an A. I really would. Not an A+, but an A. I mean, he did good out there. He really did. And Mr. Irrelevant, it's just crazy to me. Whatever. I think he looked good out there. Is it safe to say that our defense has been winning games and not Jimmy? Well, that's not fair because a few years back when we had a good defense and C.J. Beathard was in there, we were losing. So, I mean, I understand our defense wasn't as good then as it is now. This is like a historically good defense. I want to say you could put any quarterback in there and he'll do good. But it's really not true. Because if you put a shitty quarterback in there and he fucking throws interceptions, doesn't know what he's doing, can't read blitzes coming, can't read the defense, and just goes in there and stinks it up, we're not going to win the game. The only way to win the game is if the defense scores more than the opposing team's offense. And it's possible, depends on who we're going up against, but we're not going to fucking win the Super Bowl, or we're not going to win. Yeah, we're not going to win the Super Bowl with just our defense and not have a good quarterback. You have to have at least a decent quarterback. You have to. I mean, do you really think our defense can outscore the Chiefs' offense? No. Or the Bills? No. Next question. Why do you hate Grant Cohn so much? Alright, look. I don't hate him. If I seen him walking down the street, I wouldn't go up to him and punch him in the face. I just don't like that he's a negativity spreader, you know? The 49ers fan base, for years, I've always said, man, we got such a negative fan base, you know? Everybody always looks at the downside, not the good side, you know? There was years ago when we had Derek Smith. I was talking to a friend, and I said, and he was putting down Derek Smith, and I said, but he's good. He's leading the whole NFL in tackles, which was true. And then he goes, yeah, but that's because our defense is on the field so much. It's like, Jesus Christ, can you give them some kind of credit at all? I mean, it's like, I got into baseball, like I said, about 10 years ago, slowly but surely. Although I liked it when I was a kid, but I didn't really like it. I was just a stupid kid. But anyway, I got back into it recently, and I, stuck with the Yankees. I'm back with the Yankees because I liked them when I was a kid. My whole family are Yankees fans. But Yankees fans are the worst fans in the world. You've seen what happened. Aaron Judge just broke the fucking home run record. A record that was set in 1961. And the fans want him gone. Like, Yankees fans are insane. They booed him in the playoffs when the Yankees lost. Because, he's the whole team. He does the pitching. He does all the fielding. He's up all 9 spots up at bat. He keeps coming up. It's always him up at bat. No one else. What the fuck, man? But anyway, 49ers fans seem to be the same. You know, because when I started getting into the Yankees and seeing how bad the fans were, I'm like, holy shit. It's like nothing's ever good enough. You got 27 goddamn pennants. They're on the quest for 28, by the way, while we're on the quest for 6. It's like, talk about fucking spoiled. Holy shit, man. Enjoy the ride. Just have a good... Just be happy that we're in the mix. The Niners are in the mix, baby. We're in the mix. Be happy about it. At least we don't suck. At least we're not fucking 0-13 right now, or 0-12, whatever the fuck it is. I mean, come on. At least we're going to the playoffs. There's no way we're not going to the playoffs. We're number 1 in our division right now. We just beat the hot Miami Dolphins, who everybody thought the Dolphins were going to beat us, by the way. And there you go. Grant Cohn. All right, perfect example. He thought the Dolphins were going to win. But then we win, and then it's like, but it's not good enough. Or the game against the Saints last week. He thought the Saints were going to win. We beat them 13-0, and then it's, yeah, but our offense didn't do anything. It's the Saints. We should have won 30-0 or something. It's like, Jesus Christ. Be happy. If we won 3-0, a win is a win. Take it. And like I said, if we do win the Super Bowl this year, you're not even going to think about all this. You're not going to think about, yay, is it really going to be like this? Yay, we won the Super Bowl. It's about time. It's just a damn shame that we lost to the Bears in week 1 like that. Oh, and I can't believe we should have beat the Chiefs that week, but, Jimmy just didn't look good or whatever. It's like, shut the fuck up. That's why I hope we win the Super Bowl so bad. I mean, I always hope we win the Super Bowl so bad. But this year specifically, just so we could shut him up. But I have noticed this season, as the season's been going on, he's been getting a little bit more positive. So, I mean, what do you care anyway? Let him do his thing. I'll do my thing. Whatever he wants to do, do. You want to... Don't change. Don't change and start being positive. Oh, everybody says that I'm negative, so I'm trying to be more positive. Why do that? Keep being yourself. Because that's how you got your fans to begin with, right? That's how you got your thousands of viewers. You got thousands of people watching your shitty videos. And what do I get? 30, 40 views? So, obviously the people have spoken. You guys want to see him, you don't want to see me. So, fuck me. So, who cares? Who cares if I hate him? He's doing well for himself, So, he makes thousands of dollars, probably millions at this point. He makes thousands of dollars working for Sports Illustrated. And then you idiots go on his YouTube channel and donate $3, $5, $10, $20. Go back and watch one of his videos and actually fucking sit there and write down every time someone donates money to him and add it all up. I never did, and I don't want to. I really don't want to. But you guys are paying him so much fucking money to hate the team that you love, and it drives me nuts. But you'd rather watch him instead of me, so that's cool. Anyway, what's your favorite drink? Well, my favorite drink is chocolate milk. But my favorite alcoholic drink... there's something about when Thanksgiving hits, and all the way up till Christmas, I just have to keep drinking eggnog. It's like I get addicted to it. I fucking love eggnog. But I only drink it during the holidays, and then that's that. So, I don't know. By the way, if any of the Christmas decorations, if you feel like it's starting to go on a loop now, and you're seeing the same ones over and over, it's because I didn't get to record. This video is probably going on a little bit longer than I thought it would, so, whatever. Let me try to hurry up here. Alcoholic drink. Well, I always like Bud Light because it's the easiest thing to drink, and it's, My body just seems so used to it. I got good control over it. I would never get hung over off of Bud Light because I know when to stop, you know. That's why I don't like those craft beers. I go in the store, you know, I try to buy something Christmassy. Okay, oh, what's this? Never had it before. Okay. I don't like IPAs, you know, or I don't know. I don't know how people drink that shit. It just tastes like grapefruit. They all taste like grapefruit. Who the hell likes a grapefruit? The worst fruit is grapefruit. They're trying to figure out what the fuck to do with it, so they stick it in beers. That's how shitty it is. They have too much of it. They don't know what to do with it. It should just be banned. Do away with grapefruit. It should be an instinct. You know what I mean. It's hard to say. So yeah, Bud Light. I like Bud Light. I guess is my favorite drink because I drink it more than anything else. So I guess I have to answer Bud Light. Although mixed drink, like a cocktail, I really do like White Russians, but the problem is it has some caffeine in it, and I try to stay away from caffeine, especially if you're drinking at night, and then not to mention the milk, so, you know, you'll be having diarrhea on the toilet all fucking the next day, not to mention be hungover a bit too. I don't know. I guess I really don't have a favorite cocktail. My answer is just Bud Light. What's your favorite Christmas song? Baby, It's Cold Outside. Next. Actually, it wasn't my favorite until it started getting banned on the radio. That's when I was like, alright, this is the stupidest fucking shit I ever heard. I'm sick of this fucking world and its cancel shit and the Me Too movement and all that crap. Now I like this song. Now it's my favorite song. That's when it became my favorite, when they pulled it from the radio. But then they put it back. It's like, this is getting fucking ridiculous. The man likes the woman. That's what you're supposed to do. How is that a fucking bad thing? How is it a bad thing these days that a man likes a woman? He's not fucking raping her. He didn't take her and throw her on the floor and smack her across the face and knock her out and rape her while she's unconscious. He's just asking her to stay the fucking night. He's not twisting her fucking arm. He never gets physical. Come on. And the whole thing with the drink, like he fucking drugged her drink. It's bullshit. He just put a little bit more liquor than he should have. That's all it was. Trying to get her drunk, but he's drunk too. You know, he's trying to get her on his level, you know. But it has nothing to do with sex. Favorite Christmas movie? I actually like to watch horror Christmas movies, like Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg. I love that fucking movie. You know, Die Hard, because it is a Christmas movie. Gremlins, Lethal Weapon. It's hard to say. I got so many. I got a stack this big that I can't even fit in the camera of horror Christmas movies that I love. Dead End, that's a good one. ATM. But anyway, of course the classic Black Christmas. But yeah, that's about it. But non-horror Christmas movie, I guess I gotta go with Christmas Vacation. It's a tradition in my family. We watch it together every single year. I have to. There's a certain amount of movies. There's a handful of movies that I have to watch every December. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Christmas Vacation then. Alright, that's it. We won. Now we go to play the Buccaneers. And Brock Purdy will actually have a week to prepare now. Which, I don't know, could be a bad thing. We'll see how that goes. And Tom Brady just squeaked out a win against the Saints, who we shut out a week ago. And it was on a Monday night, so He actually has 1 day less than us to prepare. But anyway, it is what it is. Merry fucking Christmas. Bill Murray Christmas. And go!